What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Michael. For those of you that don't know me, I own a 2016 Focus ST with a big turbo, the 4849G Pulsar with a T51R mod. Here are some sound clips, video clips of it. This video is not going to be really about my car. It's just going to be about the future and my goals for the channel in a way. And we're not really goals or anything because I already made that video, as we can see right here. And if you want to see this video, check up in this top corner over here. So paying off my student loans, going down that track already right now. Already thinking about some merch ideas. That's an old sticker idea I had. And then eventually getting to the dream car of an Audi R8, half price Lamborghini. And all that is super exciting to me. Working towards that. Just going through in my mind the process of how to get there. Now, that is where this comes into play, this video. Like right now, I'm watching DDE, and it also kind of put a little kick in my butt to make this video. But there's another guy I used to watch, or I watched a video of. I think it was Movement Watches is what he made, and then he eventually sold the company for $100 million. And then he said after that, he really had nothing else to do because he had no other business. He was just living life with money and became depressed. And so in that moment, I'm like, it just shows you could have $100 million and still not be happy. But you could also have no money and not be happy also. So it's like you got to try and figure out what you're happy and passionate about. And that's where I think this comes into play for me is, yes, look at that finish line where you want to be, but really slow down, smell the roses, as people would say, or just enjoy what you're building and how you're getting there. I honestly, like, it's super, super frustrating for me to make these videos, post to you guys, and slowly climb the subscriber amount along with not even getting paid from YouTube yet. And especially when some of you guys reach out and are like, dude, how do you not have this many subscribers? How you know? And then that's all goes in your head, that gets to your head, and then you get upset and you're like kind of down. You're like, dude, yeah, why don't I have this many? Why don't I? Why not me? Why not? And you can't think like that because it's going to tear you up and eat you up. And it really should make you want to work harder. Whether you want to do a side hustle, get a new job so you make more, or work 2 jobs, I don't know. That's where I'm at right now, is trying to figure out how I can make more money to eventually make it like them, but more so just to grow my personal channel into what I want to do. So I have some merch ideas, hopefully coming out here in not a little bit, but before the end of the year, for sure. I have some things I want to do. But in going back towards like the whole money thing, the Powerball right now is going crazy. It's like $1.4 billion. No one's hit it yet. Yes, I played. I put $10 in it, okay? Clearly didn't win. But if I did win, I wouldn't tell anybody, but you would know. There would be signs, possibly. So that's something else I was thinking about, is hypothetically, let me move you guys a little closer. Hypothetically, I put this in my head and I won the Powerball. I can't just go around buying the cars I want, buying all the car parts, doing all this, doing all that. Like I could, yeah, but it would raise some concerns. Not even concerns, it just raised some red flags towards people like you guys watching and my friends. Like, how did you get all this money? And then everyone would connect the dots. And then, boom, Powerball winner. $1.4 billion, that is, and then you walk away with, I think, $600 million, which is insane. And then after all the other taxes and stuff, it's probably like $500 mil to $400 million. Crazy, stupid amount of money, generational wealth. You could do literally whatever you want as long as you're smart with their money. But yeah, then I was like thinking I could do all that, and then people would know, people would start asking for money, and that will definitely cause drama. And a lot of the times, it's always about the money that causes the problems. 9 times out of 10, I would say it's always money related, which sucks. Then I was like, well, what would I do about work? Like, yeah, I would make YouTube my work. Eventually, I'd be making money, but I wouldn't have to worry about it because got $400 million in the bank. You know what I mean? It'd be cool, but when I really sat here and thought about it, I'm like, but I didn't work for that. I didn't work for that lifestyle. It was kind of gifted. I got lucky. It was given to me. And I feel like even just sitting there and like daydreaming about it, I was like, I'd get bored because I didn't work for that. I have nothing else that came of it or brought me up to that. You know what I mean? It's hard to explain how I'm feeling about what I want to do because I want to get to the finish line or whatever. But in a way, I want it to happen quickly, but also happen slow. So it's like it can't be both, clearly, right? So I don't know what it is that I need to do or how we go about it. Now, don't get me wrong, winning the Powerball would be killer. It'd be sick. Be able to pay off everything that we have right now, buy the stuff that I would like, and then help my parents out, help her parents out, help her grandparents out, my sister, her sister, stuff like that. But like I said, it'd come down to it, and you just feel, I don't know, I feel like I'd just be like, meh, but you just have that much money that you won. I guess really this whole video is just about enjoying where you're at right now in life, and always enjoy where you're at in life because life is fun, no matter if it is going through a rough patch or not. Like my buddy, he called me and we were talking about this stuff yesterday, and he mentioned how, yeah, life is fun. Like today, my dad will be coming over. Now I'm in the basement, and we're going to be working on this room in here. So if you're from previous videos, you would know that I'm turning this room, or this basically bunker, into a room. And I plan on making videos of that whole process. Enjoy where you are. Find the good things in where you're at. Even find the bad, and then maybe you can try and figure out how to fix the bad to make them good. Like me, trying to figure out how to make money on YouTube, whether that's posting more, getting more views, making better stuff. Maybe I need to change how I'm talking to you guys. Maybe I need to make that more exciting, more fun, more entertaining. Like this video for me is a lot more exciting, I guess you would say, than what I've been making on TikTok, because I've been making some TikToks and that's just not been fun. But this is fun for me. So I feel like my energy is a little bit better. Let me know if you guys are in the same boat, or if you have the same feeling of you want to be here, you're down here, but you just want to get here as quickly as possible. But then you also want to enjoy the stuff in the middle. I don't know if that makes sense really. I hope you guys do enjoy this video. Hopefully you kind of like understand where I'm coming from in a way. Hopefully this also helps you guys if you're in the same boat as I am and you're trying to figure things out. Let me know down in the comments. All right, guys. Well, my dad's not really much of a camera person. He don't really like cameras that much or being in videos. So we still have quite a bit to do. Clearly, I mean, we got most of the framing up. So here, you'll walk through the doorway. And I thought about doing like a hidden door here. I don't know. Maybe down the line I will. Right now I'm kind of thinking we'll finish this wall out along with this room and maybe just do barn doors here. That way you walk through and it's going to be like a little speakeasy area. Turn to the left, fireplace right there, a little electric one. TV with shelving. So this is going to be a shelf here. And then a shelf probably like right here, a glass one. Ooh, light went up. And then a light coming down from there so it shines through the glass. And then on the back wall, we have leftover brick. I'm gonna cut in half and then put brick on the back wall. So hopefully that'll turn out good. And we have this side to get done, and this side's all framed up. As you can see, gonna be a wet bar here, and then I believe like fridge right here, not a full fridge like that guy right there. That thing's too big to go into here, but maybe like an apartment style fridge, possibly. I'll record more of it when I'm doing like the brick and stuff, just because, yeah, he's not a big fan of it. I also have to get lights, so we'll do probably the 2 lights in there, 4 can lights in here, under cabinet lights I'm thinking over here by the wet bar. So yeah, I think that'll be pretty sick.